Lakers just announced that Luka Doncic went down with a hamstring injury. He will be out for a couple of weeks. He will miss the remainder of the regular season. What does that mean for their playoff seeding, number one? What does that mean for Luka's 65-game rule, All-NBA, MVP hopes? We're going to talk about it in just a minute, but the Lakers are fighting off the Nuggets, the Houston Rockets, and the Minnesota Timberwolves, hanging on to that third seed. Without Luka, and you lose the next 5 games, 3, 4, or 5, you can be in trouble. So you want to make sure you hang on to those last 5 games, and that's going to put a lot of pressure on LeBron to, look like his old self. That's going to put a lot of pressure on Austin Reeves to play at a higher level, especially with Luka leading the way, 15-2 record in the month of March. He was playing at an MVP level. So without him in the lineup, they're going to have to make some adjustments, make some changes down the stretch. What does it mean for the 65-game rule? Let's actually talk about the rule itself first. When looking at the rule was actually implemented to combat load management, ensure star players play more games, enhancing the value for the fans and broadcast partners. Essentially, what's that saying is, we want to make sure night in and night out our stars are playing so we can make the most money. Let's just be honest. This had nothing to do with player health, player safety, or anything like that. This is about making sure we get our money's worth. The impact on awards: players must play 65-plus games to be eligible for MVP, Defensive Player of the Year, Most Improved Player, All NBA teams, and All Defensive teams. Minutes requirement: in addition to playing 65 games, players must play at least 20 minutes in 63 of those games. There are limited exceptions in cases of season-ending injuries, which require doctor jointly selected by the league and Players Association to confirm, according to NBC Los Angeles. Now, with the exceptions, that says season-ending. That's just the regular season for Luka. So he's at 64 games right now. He could still miss out on season-ending awards. Like I said, 15-2 in the month of March. At one point, he was averaging like 34, 11, and 9, something crazy, right? So all of that means basically nothing in the eyes of the 65-game rule. That's why everybody wants to see it either done away with it or modified. In my opinion, what you should do is this. Look at the 65. Luka's at 64 games right now. Anthony Edwards, we'll talk about all, the full list on the awards tracker, but all of these guys are coming up right close to the mark and just falling short. I think there should be an appeal process directly to Adam Silver. He's the one that came up with the rule. He should be able to appeal or deny applications saying, hey, I'm at 64 games, X, Y, and Z happened. Can this be an exception? And he should be able to prove this. I think Luka should still count. His 64 games should count towards the 65-game rule. But we'll see what they do in that aspect. But this is going to be one of those seasons where you say, everybody's getting extremely close to that 65-game mark. There should be modifications to the rule. Right now, you look at Nikola Jokic. He's playing for his award life right now. He's averaged the triple-doubles this season. He's played the 65 games, not the 65 games, but he's playing the rule to a T is what I mean to say. I mean, he's got 16 games missed already. He can't really miss anymore. Denny Avita, he's missed 16 games. Devin Booker, 16 games. Kawhi Leonard. And if you want to be honest, this rule was developed because of Kawhi Leonard. And it turns out that he's having one of his healthiest seasons. This is going to be his 5th year out of 14 seasons hitting that 65-game mark. So kudos to him. Victor Wembanyama, he's getting credit of saying that he's only missed 15 games. He's missed 16 actually, but he missed time earlier in the season with a calf and knee injury. He gets 1 game credit for his NBA Cup final appearance. And then you already know Cade Cunningham, indefinitely, he's out. So he's probably going to miss a 65-game mark. Evan Mobley can't miss any games. As we know, Luka's missed time. He's done. SGA, he's only missed 11 games, so he's cool. But the big names on this list, Anthony Edwards, Giannis Antetokounmpo, Steph Curry, Joel Embiid, obviously LeBron's on there. No Jalen Williams for OKC. I don't really think that's a big of a deal. But yeah, Luka, Anthony Edwards, and Cade Cunningham and Giannis Antetokounmpo are the biggest names as far as these awards go, and being ineligible for them. How is that going to look for the league when you look down and you see, first team All NBA No disrespect, but Jalen Johnson from the Atlanta Hawks. So it's just going to be interesting to see what the All NBA team looks like. This pretty much shows up that SGA is probably going to get back-to-back MVP awards. All NBA first team is going to look interesting. All NBA defense is going to look interesting. So we'll see how this plays out, but I don't know, man. That rule's got to be modified in some way, shape, or form for players to still be able to appeal, even if you get close to the mark and don't exactly hit it. Give this video a like, subscribe to the channel. Let me know in the comments, is the 65 game rule doing more to help or hurt the game, even though stars are trying to play every single night? That's one more for the good guys.
I'm tired of being humble. I'm tired of letting people think they got a chance. This is my show. This is my camera.